Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here. You know, I did a video a day or two ago about why you shouldn't buy a truck. And I'll tell you, there are a lot of people out there who like their trucks. Got a lot of feedback about that. So I thought, you know, I need to do a video on why you should buy a truck. Obviously, I have a truck. I don't need it for work, so there must be some pretty good reasons why I bought one. So I've come up with 5 reasons of why you should buy a truck. The first one is ride height. You can see everything in a truck. It makes driving easier, especially if you do a lot of freeway driving. You know, when you're trying to zip in and out of traffic, well, not that I do that, but if you need to see to change lanes nice and smoothly and peacefully, it's nice to be able to see the traffic and the cars around you, and you certainly can when you're riding in a truck. They're higher up, and it's just easier to see. And I also find that you get a little bit more respect when you're driving in a big truck. People tend to get out of your way, or at least to let you over when you put your turn signal on, and you don't have to fight to get in the next lane, and that's kind of nice. Hauling capability. It's always nice to be able to haul your own stuff. You know, I've gone out before and you're buying, you know, TV or a chair or something oversized that you can't fit in a car, certainly, or an SUV. And it's really nice to have the flexibility or the freedom to be able to haul those things yourself without paying I don't even know these days, $80 delivery charge, whatever it is. The only problem, of course, is if it's raining. But you just don't go buy it that day. Safety. Trucks, in my opinion, are much more safe than your typical aluminum tin can that a car is these days. I mean, you're surrounded by metal, they're heavy, they're big, and I think if you do have the unfortunate experience of being involved in an accident, I would much rather be in a big truck to absorb that impact than I would one of those little dinky tin can cars. So much safer to be in a truck. Ease of entry in and out. You know, in a truck, they're either, assuming they're not 4-wheel drive, at a level where you can just kind of step in and sit down and step out. Even the 4-wheel drive versions, which are a little bit higher, it's much easier to step up into a truck and step out of the truck down than it is to crawl up and down out of a car. I just think it's much more comfortable in that respect to a normal car. Resale value. You know, it's always been amazing to me how well trucks hold their value. I've seen this for many, many years. I've even seen it with trucks that there's no way that I would buy them for any amount of money, selling for a decent amount of money. But these days, you know, as much as they start for to begin with, they do hold their value pretty well in the long run. Now, I'm not talking about a truck that's been used for work or whatever that's all beat up, but just the kind of truck like a person like me would drive, that's a weekend warrior that basically just drives it back and forth to work every day. They hold their value very well. And one other thing, this is kind of a bonus point. You know, I know that when you go and look at a truck, and I'm talking about the upper end now, you know, a truck that's mid-40s, mid-50s, let's say, thousands of dollars. I have never bought a truck for that kind of money that you couldn't go in to any dealer, and the ones I've dealt with, Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Ram, Toyota, and get at least $8,000 to $10,000 off the sticker. Now, I'm talking about a truck that stickers, again, between 45, let's say, and 55,000. Obviously, you're not going to get $10,000 off of a $28,000 truck. But when you start to get into the upper levels, they are very reasonable, much more reasonable than it seems when you just look at the sticker price. So they are much more affordable than it would appear if you just look at sticker value. Anyway, just wanted to get on here, talk for a few minutes about why you should buy a truck. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Please click subscribe if you haven't before, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a good day. Bye.